really very. That's why. But you guys can always keep your cameras on, so that way we can have a better conversation. Okay, so in the last session, we understood about like having a little bit of knowledge about what UI and UX is, right? We understood that. Now, from today, we are going to go into much more details of the UX process. So, you'll be having sessions on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, I think you might know this, but again, I'm repeating it. Monday and Wednesday will be having UX sessions. Okay, so all the UX exercise will be doing those. I'll be also giving you some assignments on based on those exercise, and Fridays, we'll be conducting UI sessions. You'll be learning more about typography, icons, buttons, and I'll be teaching Figma from scratch to you. Okay. So, again, you'll be having assignments on Figma, most probably on Figma only. Okay. So, this way it has been split. Um, Again, it is very, very mandatory that whatever assignment I'm going to give you on every day, like after the sessions, please do it on time, because otherwise your portfolio, or else I would say your case study, won't be ready on time, because further on you're going to sit for the placement zone and all, right? So for that purpose, make sure you do all the assignments on time, send it to me, get it checked by me. Okay, I'll be giving you feedback on that. You just have to send, everything will be documented in Figma, so don't worry about that. I'll tell you how to document it. For initial 1 to 2 exercises, you can document it directly in, like you can send me on WhatsApp directly, or else make a PDF and share the files, okay? Okay, so you might remember the case study that that I showed you last session, right? This was the case study. So I just wanted to tell you that whenever you start a case study, we start with a problem statement. Okay. So today's topic is going to be problem statement. We'll be learning how to come up with problem statement. I'll be telling you two types of problem statement that usually people go and make a case study on. Okay. So it's not very difficult. It's very easy to understand it, because again, we have Chat GPT and all that, right? We can use those AI tools and get a better problem statement. Again, for this kind of case studies, you are going to need an inspiration. So Behance pe आओ आप, Behance pe देखो. You just have to search for, let's say, UI UX case study. Okay, search for it, and you'll get n number of case study. Okay, so you can just check, like, this is a case study on a investing app, this is a fintech application, this is again a mentorship application, people have food delivery app, then travel application. uh, as a starter, because you're new in this, and that's why, because of, like, because you're fresher, will be learning about app designing more rather than website designing. You can have website design for your second case study. Okay, so there are, you do understand, like, we have two kind of designs: app designs and website designs. Website design jo hota hai, that has to be again responsive in terms of, it should be seen in any type of screen ratio. So if you're seeing a website on your desktop, it's different sizes, different design overall. And when it's in a mobile, when you see a website in a mobile, it's different. So that's responsive. So when you design for a website, you make responsive designs as well for desktop, tab, and mobile screens. But you can do that for your second case study. For this case study, we'll be doing some applications. You can take inspiration from here. For only UI designs, I also have one more. I like this site a lot. This is okay. Dribble. Okay, you can see my screen. So you can go to this site also. You can open an account over here also. dribble, it's triple B. Okay. So यहाँ पे you can again have lots and lots of designs. So यहाँ पे बस you can say UI UX. So here you won't get to see a lot of case studies. Actually, case studies यहाँ पे होती ही नहीं है. You cannot see case studies, but only the UI design. So अभी आप if you just click on any of these shots, you can see ये इतना ही होता है. This is it. Little bit of description of what this image is, what this app is, what this design is, and that's it. So this website is will help you a lot when you will start designing in Figma. Okay. So to be better at Figma, to be better at tools like this, and to be very better at your UI design this thing, right? So for that, you can just come on this site, check out how people are designing. You can check out the sizes of icons, how this black transparent effect they have given, how the alignment is, how have they placed the cards, what is the typography, what is the initial like spacing between all the content and all. So when you start replicating, you can just you can just download this, right, and put it in Figma, start replicating the design. That way you'll get a knowledge about spacing, alignment, iconography, buttons. So ठीक है. So again I'll share the link. Okay, last time I told you I'll share the link, but I didn't. But today I'll be sharing each and like all the links with you. Okay, so let's start with the problem statement. What exactly is problem statement, and what all things you have to consider when you're doing a problem statement. Let me just. Okay, so the software I'm using right now is Figma again. This file is called as FigJump. It's mostly about the mood board and vision boards and all that stuff you can create over here. Rough work you can do on this file. यहाँ पे ये सब होता है. Okay, so when you simultaneously, I'll be also showing you the case study that I showed you, the meditation app. Let's read out that problem statement so it will be very much clear like how it is been written. Okay, so you see any case study, all right, on the internet, usually the topic has been fixed. Okay, so again you are going to come up with your own topic. You can decide whatever application you want to make. Okay, that freedom you have. You can take inspiration and come up with any of the topic. Okay, so right now this is a meditation application case study. So initially when we start a case study, we go with the little bit of introduction of what exactly that application is, correct, and immediately we go with the problem statement. So if you just read out this problem statement, we deal with problems like stress, anxiety on daily basis. As time advances, our mental health concerns keep getting worse. In today's hectic lifestyle, devoting some
मैम,
time. Yes, yes.
वो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट दिख नहीं रहा है हमें.
एक second. Oh, okay, okay.
Yes, it's not visible.
Yes, just a minute. अब दिख रहा है?
Yes,
यस
yes.
यस.
Okay. All right. So in today's hectic lifestyle, okay, I'll just read out again. We deal with problems like stress and anxiety on daily basis. As time advances, our mental health concerns keep getting worse. In today's hectic lifestyle, devoting some time for mental well-being seems next to impossible. Every day, people will deal with problems like insomnia, anxiety, stress, anger, lack of concentration, negative mindset, lethargy, depression, and countless more other issues. People who are trying to fix this problem struggle to form a habit of a healthy practices. So you see, in problem statement we only and only talk about problems. We You can see she has not introduced any of the application over here, that okay, this is the application and this will help reduce this kind of problems and depression and anxiety and all. No, we do not introduce our application, we do not introduce our design over here. In problem statement we just list out the problems. Okay, so this way, how to come up with a problem statement even if you are like doing something from scratch. So for that, let's take an example. Okay. Um, let's take a hypothetical situation, for example, okay? And also let's imagine that we are not in today's era. We are living in, let's say, 2010. Okay? It's going on 2010. And there is a person named, let's say, Vishal. Okay, we have someone named Vishal. Uh, we have to again, this is a persona I'm talking about, a personality who is going to face a certain problems around him. He is noticing the problem, he's going to notice the problems around him, and technically he'll be building some solution out of it. Okay, so let's take a persona called Vishal. He is married person, okay? He has two children, wife, and he lives with his parents. So there are total six members in his family. And let's also say that he is a IT engineer, okay? IT software engineer. And the scenario over here is Vishal is planning a trip with his family to, let's say, Delhi. Okay. So let's also imagine that Vishal is living in Pune and he wants to travel to Delhi, do some sightseeing and all over there. And he wants to take his entire family, so six people. Okay. So he plans all the things he's going, he books the flight tickets, he plans a 5 days trip, then he books the hotels and all, he makes all the itinerary of where he's going to go and everything. Okay, next thing is, we'll consider over here that he did not plan on the commute part. Commute as in like how exactly he'll be commuting to that all those places, let's say Sarojini Nagar, okay, for example. So he did not plan that. So this is the situation over here. So Vishal takes his family. They check in a hotel and all. They have gotten fresh and all. Now they wanna go from hotel area to, let's say, first day they wanna do some like, let's say they are going to go Sarojini Nagar, and that place is 10 kilometers away from their hotel. Okay, so this is the scenario over here. Now, initially there are six members. So let's understand how many ways he can travel. First way he can go is like by auto cabs. Second way he can also go by, let's take over here like taxis and all. Okay. Then third way he can also go by, okay, we'll just write over here, combine over here, taxis or city buses. We can just think about all these options to commute to Sarojini Nagar. Okay. But when he tries to like imagine again, imagine this is a real life scenario when you're in city like Delhi traveling with your family. There can be so many issues, right? If you're choosing buses as a transportation, then again buses are city buses are overly crowded, right? So we can talk about one issue over here, that is overcrowded. CROW. Okay. Again, next thing is if he tries to go with auto cab or taxis, then one scenario over here can be he can tell receptionist to book a taxi. Okay. Again, there is a limit when you book a taxi. Only five people can travel. Okay. So there are total six people in his family. So he'll have to book two taxis, obviously. So there will be the issue of again time management, right? And same issue will occur when he is trying to book auto cabs, okay? Again, he'll check out for autos. Again, there are two autos. And sometimes when you travel by auto, some people are not okay, like the drivers, correct? So they can encounter some rude behavior of drivers, right? Or someone who is saying like we won't go by meter and this is our fixed rate. Like you want to go to Sarojini Nagar, you'll have to give 500 rupees. It's 10 kilometers away. Again, so 1000 rupees is wasted because of two cabs, right? So overpriced can be an issue. Again, there is same issue, same this like these two issues will be there when he's trying to book a taxi. Okay. And like this, we can just keep on naming like so many issues can be there, correct? So you kind of got it like what application I'm talking about right now. So you're smart that way. Anyways, so the scenario, let's say scenario ends over here. Now what happens is Vishal comes back to his city, Pune, and he's trying to think all the commute related issues he faced in the city, right? And he also thinks that okay, these are some issues with, like we face in every cities, correct? Even Pune, because he has, let's say he has his own vehicle and all, that's why this he उसको ये issue उसको समझा when he tried to travel in other city. But anyways, so what he thinks is like we can make an application who will overcome all these problems, right? These are the problems, right? So then he comes to us. We are designers, UI designers. Okay. He comes to us. He tells that okay, I want to create. I want to make an application. You guys can name the application. What I'm talking about? Yes. This is a 2010 scenario. India. What application I'm talking about?
Mm,
Yes.
Ola, Uber one.
Yes, exactly. Uber, Ola. Of course. So this is a problem statement initial of Ola Uber. So Vishal comes to a UI UX designer, says that I want to create an interface of an application which solves all these problems where you can call a cab at your doorsteps and prices should be less than what market offers you. Then behaviors and all that should be solved. Yeah, we people should be able to give ratings and all, and time can be managed. Correct. So these were the initial issues. Now, as a UI UX designer, we can come up with more issues. We do our own research, right? We don't just create an application directly. We do UX about it. So even if the client has, let's say, four issues, we can come up with more 10 issues related to same problem statement. So then we design an application and get it checked by the client and all. And then finally, the application will go to the web developer, developer. So he will be doing the developing part and then it will be introduced in the market. Anyways, so overall, you can now create, like whenever you see any kind of problem, you can create a paragraph, write sentences with all these bullet points, okay, and create a good problem statement about any topic. Okay, so this was one example. I would say that there are many existing problem statement. Let's say you are a bachelor, okay, and you're a bachelor who is a college student, lives with his flatmates and all students and all. Okay, you have issues of who like the mess issues you have. Okay, so you can create a problem statement where you can have like you can give a solution of a cook, you can appoint a cook on those app, right? You can list down all the problems that a bachelor faces, a college student faces, about healthy food, about pricing and all, about maybe anything it can be, correct? So this way also you can call it a chef application. Don't just limit it over there. You can also go and say that if anyone is hosting any parties, family and friends are going to come, then you can just make a chef application where you can call chefs for that day, and you can list out the items you like. They will come with their own itinerary, not itinerary, the food ingredients and all. They will cook in your house. You just have to list out all the things that is been needed. And that way also, I think there is already ads running about this application, correct? So this is another problem statement, correct? But these are the problem statements which are like which should, the solution should be given from the scratch. Okay. But there are again some kind of problem statements which has a redesigning in it. So revamping problem statements. So I'll explain you what those kind of problem statements are. Okay, but till here, if you have any doubts, you can ask your doubts.
No, ma'am.
Rahul.
All good.
No
Okay.
doubts. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So can anyone tell me what do you understand by redesign, revamping? Rahul, your voice is very, like you're not audible right now. No, still not audible. Um, can you guys hear him?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Like
No.
very, very low.
Very low, yes. Okay. Anyways, so
Mm,
redesigning is like you have the design ready. Something is already working. Okay.
mm,
And you face some issues in that interface. Okay.
mm,
Have some issue with that interface, and you
mm,
point out and highlight all those issues, and then you redesign it for a better engagement, for better traffic. It can be anything. Okay.
mm.
So I'll give you a example for this. All right. So have any of you use this food delivery app called Swiggy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, great. So you're very familiar with the interface, correct? So
Yes.
now let's again take a hypothetical situation. Like imagine yourself in that. Okay, so let's say that today or tomorrow is your birthday and you're planning to call 10 to 12 friends of yours at your home. Okay, you're hosting a party, you're giving a party. So,
Yes.
of course, let's again imagine that it's in a weekday, okay? You're also doing office simultaneously, and you're hosting a party at 8 o'clock. So, of course, it's a dinner time. You'll be doing all the preparation of that, okay? So, you thought that tomorrow you can come early and you'll prepare all this, do all this stuff about check out food and drinks and all that stuff, okay? But that doesn't happen. You have last minute assignment and you come late to your own party, and you have to order food from Swiggy for everyone. Okay, so you have to consider how many scenarios are there. There are vegetarians, non-vegetarians, vegetarians. Okay, so you have to think it that way. How many you'll start counting and all. But the only thing is, now let's say that for vegetarian people, you order chole bhature and some starters from one restaurant, okay? So let me just share this screen. Okay. So this is Swiggy. Let's say that, okay, we order burger. I already have something in my cart. So, okay, we order box set. It's a desi meal for vegetarians. All right. And for people who's gonna eat non-vegetarians, you add some um maybe non-vegetarian chicken burger and all. Okay. So you try to add. So this is from box 8, right? And now this particular burger is from Good Flippin' Burger. Let me add something. Okay. So you're trying to add burgers from non-vegetarian people, and now this pop-up comes up which says items already in the cart. You can see my screen, right? So you can just read out what exactly this pop-up says. It says that you cannot add items from different restaurants because that is not allowed. Like Swiggy doesn't allow you to add items from different multiple choices of restaurant. So that this is the problem statement over here. You see, this is a problem, and for scenarios just like yours. Okay, so this can be redesigned. And when you redesign any interface, it's only those pages. Okay, so you see, there is a issue with the order page. So you'll redesign only the order page, and then your card page, and then your payment page. So there are these 3 to 4 pages. Those otherwise other pages are going to be stay like it's gonna stay intact just like that. You're not going to touch it. So these are some kind of redesigning problem statement you can also work on in your further case studies. Okay, right now, so you're going to go with from scratch application design. Okay, you're going to come up with ideas for redesigning. You can create another case study. Anyways, you're going to have a portfolio. So portfolio mein ek case study is not going to work. You'll at least have to have 2 to 3 case studies, to get a good placement and all. So further on, you can add this kind of problem statement. So can anyone tell me, how can you, what all scenarios can you consider while redesigning this? ये जो pop-up है, if you try to redesign this, okay, what all things you need to consider?
कि हम एक ही कार्ट में दो रेस्टोरेंट्स का ऑप्शन रख सकते हैं.
Yes, correct. That's one thing.
दो रेस्टोरेंट मतलब टू एंड मोर.
Yes. Why do you think that Swiggy or Zomato, this statement is also for Zomato, okay? Even they don't allow. Why do you think that these guys are not doing it yet?
बिकॉज इसमें एक तो डिलीवरी पर्सन डबल डबल जाएगी एक ही जगह के लिए.
Yeah.
अगर दो रेस्टोरेंट दूर में है तो उनको दो डिलीवरी बॉयज अपॉइंट करने पड़ेंगे. और
Yes,
पेमेंट रिलेटेड भी इशू हो जाएगा क्योंकि
correct.
अलग अलग वेंडर्स को उनको पेमेंट करना पड़ेगा इसलिए.
That's right. Okay. So yes, whatever she pointed out is perfect. इसके भी आपको केस स्टडीज मिलेंगे बिहान्स पे. यू कैन सी स्विगी रीडिजाइन एग्जैक्ट स्टेटमेंट्स के साथ. देर आर वेरी ब्यूटिफुल केस स्टडीज पीपल हैव डन. यू कैन टेक इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम देयर, एंड यू कैन सी how what kind of so it's not only about UI. You know, when you talk about redesigning, a lot of UX goes into it. You have to understand the current flow, you have to design new flow, you have to understand scenarios. Most importantly, you have to understand the pain points, right? And for that, you do research and all. So this is very good redesigning problem statement. So when you try to work on the solution, you have to consider if a certain restaurant is in your 5 kilometers peripheral area. So one delivery guy can go and fetch in the both restaurant and bring food to you. Again, if you're appointing two delivery partners, one restaurant 5 kilometers, another restaurant's 12 kilometers, so the 12 kilometer wala guy will come very late to your house. So till that time, your friends will be waiting until and unless everyone's parcel comes, right? Till then, maybe your 5 kilometer wala restaurant, the guy delivers within 20 minutes, and the food cannot be that hot. It might get cold until and unless the next food comes in, and maybe it can kill the mood also of eating and all. So there are many scenarios you can consider, and that way you can consider a solution. Okay, so great, good job. Okay, any doubts you have?
No, no, ma'am.
Yes, Rahul, I think you're trying to speak, but we still can't hear you. Maybe you can put it in chat box. Okay, 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 cool. Okay. So today actually we had a very light session. Actually, this is we only had problem statement session today. So
Yes.
I'll just give you assignment. Okay.
Okay.
I want you guys to come up with at least two problem statements. Okay.
Mm,
Document it somewhere and send it to me. I'll choose one for you. All right.
mm.
And you can also just text message me directly. That is also fine. I'll consider that also. Okay. If you
Mm.
have any ideas right now, we can also discuss those ideas.
Related to anything, ma'am,
Yeah, yeah.
और रीडिजाइनिंग के uh, हिसाब
No,
से प्रॉब्लम.
no, no, no. So redesign के हिसाब से don't take any problem statement.
ओके.
You have to consider something gonna do it from scratch. Okay. जो ऑलरेडी इंटरफेसेस है उनको रीडिजाइन नहीं करना है अभी के लिए.
हम्म.
ठीक है, वो आप बाद में करो.
तो कुछ नया ऐप आइडिया सोचना है.
आइडिया सोचना है, हाँ.
ओके.
आप सोचो और लेके आओ.
हम्म.
You have time till Monday, so
ओके.
there's a lot of time.
यस.
Okay.
आप लोगों को कोई डाउट्स है?
No, ma'am, no, as of now.
ओके.
तो दो आइडियाज लेके आना है, उसमें से आप चूज करोगे हमारे लिए कौन सा राइट है. करेक्ट.
यस. एंड
ओके.
अगर आपको बहुत ही like if you guys face issues and you cannot come up with any of the problem statements, so I do have some problem statements. You can also choose from those. Okay. And one thing again, you have to always keep in mind. See, when we design a problem statement, sorry, when we design an application, over here, a lot of case study you will see, people
हम्म.
will give solutions. So
हम्म.
they will write a problem and then they will write a solution. Okay. So this is a design case study. Okay. This is not
हम्म.
something related to only related to research that you're going to give conclusions and solutions. No, so your
हम्म.
solution should be only seen in your UI screens. So I'll just explain you the entire case study, how it works, okay?
हम्म.
तो आपका प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट फाइनल होता है मेरे से, ठीक है?
हम्म.
दैट्स इट. योर केस स्टडी इज फाइनलाइज्ड कि कौन से टॉपिक पे आप जाने वाले हो, ओके? उसके
हम्म.
बाद आता है एक डिजाइन प्रोसेस. दिस इज द डिजाइन प्रोसेस इनिशियली एवरीवन फॉलोज. ठीक है.
हम्म.
तो मैं आपको बताऊंगी नेक्स्ट सेशन में व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द डिजाइन प्रोसेस.
हम्म.
में फेजेस क्या क्या होते हैं एंड हाउ मेनी एक्सरसाइजेस दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डू. It's all
ओके.
segregated into this different different cards. Okay.
हम्म.
So way may we usually work. Every designers work. Okay. And this is not only related to a case study. Whenever you will work in any company, वहाँ पे भी you can follow this design process.
हम्म.
उसके बाद we will do user research. So initial form of getting data, collecting data is through research. So you can see this kind of analytics. You form a questionnaire, you do interviews, you do surveys. For that you can use your own contacts. Okay. आप इंस्टाग्राम व्हाट्सएप वगैरह पे लोगों से फिल करवा सकते हो फॉर्म. And getting this kind of analytics is very easy. You guys might know how to use Google Form, right?
यस.
Google Form आता है? ठीक है.
यस.
Anyways, if any one of you don't know, I'll tell you. ठीक है. Then after that तो ये एनालिसिस बहुत क्रूशियल रहता है. यहाँ से आगे आप जितनी भी एक्सरसाइजेस करते हो, वॉट एवर एक्सरसाइजेस यू डू, यू विल बी रिलाई लाइक एवरीथिंग विल बी रिलाइड ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर डेटा. ठीक है. सो दिस इज वेरी क्रूशियल. After that, we do competitor analysis. That means, let's say if this is a meditation app, so it's not like you're the only person who is going to make a meditation app. There are already a lot of apps existing in the market. So you have to list out the top five most dominant your topic related app, and then we have to study them. Okay. So usme bhi we do SWOT analysis. We understand strength and weaknesses. Okay.
हम्म.
And then we understand opportunities as in, oh, So यहाँ पे this is a very interesting thing. Do you guys know about USP?
Unique selling point.
Yes, unique selling point, unique selling proposition. Correct.
Okay.
So this is what is going to sell your product in the market. Okay. So you see there are everything has a competition. You get the let's say you get the food delivery app, there is a competition, right? Everyone is dominating. Some they have good marketing strategies, they have good let's say rewards and all. Prices are low comparatively, good offers. तो बहुत कुछ होता है, right? So you have to understand what in your research you understand what exactly people's needs are, and then you have to see what your competition is doing. Is there any weaknesses? So you have to make their weaknesses as your strength, correct? And then over there you see uh, the opportunity. You can create your own USP. Okay. So that comes out from competitor analysis. Then we go and study persona. So we usually create two personas, usually male and female and different age groups, because this is a very interesting things. If it's a meditation application, you will see that 18-year-old, or if someone is 20-year-old, he will have a depression. It's everyone is having depression over here, right? The users, only those are targeted, right? But reasons behind them is different because of the gender issue and because of the age issues. So 40-year-old will never have depression because of marks कमा रहे हैं या मम्मी डांट रही है, correct? But a 20-year-old will have that. शादी नहीं हो रही है, whatever the reason is. So that's why we create two scenarios, two personas. Then we have empathy mapping exercise. So all this exercise, what I'm telling you is all UX. Okay, UI बाद में आएगा. After that, we have journey map. So user journey mapping is a very crucial exercise. In this, we'll be learning user scenarios and storyboarding exercises. Also, we'll be learning how to do user journey mapping. Usse you understand, over here you start talking about the kind of the journey user will have on your application. Okay, so you'll be having the trigger points, you'll be talking about the emotions of users and all. तो यहाँ पे वो होता है, यहाँ से you start into UI exercises. Okay, so I've already explained you this last sessions.
Yes.
Correct. And then, so I was talking about the solution. Whatever problems you have mentioned that people are going through depression, anxiety because of, let's say, office hours and hectic lifestyle, unhealthy lifestyle also. So, is there a solution in your UI screens? If you have to obviously give solution in your UI screen, you have to highlight that particular page or whatever interface you have designed, that if people are coming on this page and they are doing this yoga or meditation by taking classes and all, then it will boost their energy. They will come out of depression because of this, and this is the interface which will give the solution. Okay, so that's why we do not mention any solution at the top. तो यहाँ पे usually you'll see case studies with solutions, but we do not just write down solution. We show it in our UI screen. Okay? तो ऐसे होता है. अभी के लिए we will not overburden it, because from next sessions you will have a lot of UX exercises, research and all. तो अभी के लिए इतना ही रखते हैं.
Okay.
If you have any doubts, you can ask.
No, ma'am.
What about rest?
No, ma'am. Not right now.
Okay, so your assignment is clear to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Try to share your problem statements before Monday. Before Monday, as in Monday's session. Uh,
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
all right, okay. So I'll end the
Mm.
session then.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
You.